Hi everyone, it's Louise from Louloupurple. For today's project I'm going to be using the Papercut dies from Creative Expressions. So first of all I'm using my stamping card, and I've got a box frame which I got from Wilkinson's, and I am just going to cut this down to size and make sure that it fits into my box frame. And I will eventually stick this piece to the inside wooden part so that it doesn't move once it's in place. But before I do this, I'm going to use the Acorn Owl Papercuts collection, and I'm going to use the outer piece to put in the middle of this piece of card, and I'm just eyeballing it to make sure that it's central. So my eyeballing looks completely off, so I will in a moment just get a tape measure just to measure the edges to see how much of a gap I've got each side. So here I'm just trying to figure out if you actually have to put them through the tan mat and the pink plate as well to emboss them. I think you do, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm putting on my tan mat and realise that I've actually done the plates the wrong way round. So you need the baseboard, the tan mat and the pink plate. Thank goodness, didn't break a board. Put that through. When you do the other layers in this, make sure you trim them up, but don't trim them too close to the edge, because you will need a space around the design to put your foam pads on, which I will show you a bit later. Now that I have all the layers cut out, I'm going to use my Sticks to foam pads. Now the best way to do this is start at the bottom layer. So here I'm sticking the foam pads on, and I am going to double stack them. So I'm going around and putting on a second layer so that I have more height. And after I've done this, I'm going to use my Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue over the top of the foam pads so that it gives myself a bit of wiggle room. Not that you need it on this first layer, but on the next layer you need to make sure you line everything up. So I'll just show you quickly. I won't show the whole process of sticking each one on each time. I think I've cut that out for the next layer. Not quite sure why I put glue in the middle of that layer. It's not really necessary, but I obviously forgot I was stacking them too high, 2 foam pads high, so to speak. Anyhow, So put some glue on to give yourself a bit of wiggle room, and then on the actual design there is indentation, so you can kind of see where it's meant to go, but you know, if you don't get it quite right, you can quickly whip it off like that. Stick some more glue on, and then again try and line it up. So that is all the brown layers done. You might be a bit higgledy-piggledy on the back, but that doesn't matter. So now again, I'm just stacking my foam pads on the top layer. I've actually stuck the top piece of card to the box frame insert so that it doesn't move, or the card won't move when it's in the actual frame, so it's stuck in position. And again, I'm just going to use my acrylic glue to stick over the foam pads so that I've got wiggle room. And then, oh hang on, my phone went off. So yeah, once I've got the glue on, checked my phone, sorry about that, I then stick the brown layer to the top layer. There you go. You can then put your picture back into the frame, and that's all finished. So that's the owl one. I'm going to quickly take you through the hedgehog hollow, and then I will do the woodland hare one as well afterwards. These ones won't take as long because I've edited them down quickly so that you don't get too bored of the process. But as this was the first time that I've actually used these dies, by the time I get to like this one and the next one, I pretty much know what I'm doing, so the process is made a lot easier because you know how much of a gap to leave around the outside edge. With this one, I'm just literally putting the next die in, as you can see there, so you kind of get a rough idea of where it needs to be. I hope that makes sense. Anyhow, I'll stop waffling and let you enjoy the process. Again, I'm just starting with the bottom layer first and working my way up. I managed to get some different frames, and I think these ones look nicer than the Wilko's ones. I will leave a link in the description to where I got these from, and I think the natural wood around the outside makes it look a lot nicer. For the woodland hair one, it was a bit harder to just eyeball the middle part. So here I'm using my matte and layering tool just to measure around the frame part so that I can get it straighter and central a bit easier, hopefully. I've already layered up the woodland hair paper cuts, and I'm just trimming down the outside edges so that it actually fits in the middle of the frame. And that is the woodland hair frame all finished. These three projects are all available on my website. I will leave a link in the description box below. And as per usual, if you would like to buy any of the products I have used in this video, they will be listed on my website blog post. I will leave a link in the description box below this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Links to my website, Facebook and more will be in the description box below, or click on the end screen at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you got inspired. Bye for now.